Yo, what's going on? This is Preston. You are tuned in to the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast. I'm joined here by two of my co-hosts, Carmine and Thumbs Up Tommy.
On to the A show.
Facto.
Smackdown Live.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Why do we get more energy when we get to Smackdown? It's so weird.
Because it's the A show. You already know this.
Facto. Anyway, let's go.
That's right.
Anyway, so it starts off with an interview segment or promo of, what's her name, Bree and Daniel. They do a recap of last week, and they show a clip of Miz and Maurice calling them out hours before the show, knowing that they're not there. A typical heel move.
That
and it was
segment
funny.
didn't have to be there. That part. That's just that part. That didn't have to be there.
Which part? The empty
the empty
arena
room
part?
thing.
The empty arena part.
I feel like they were reaching with that one. I ain't really like that, to be honest with you. Also, I say this, man, boy, I miss DB on the mic, boy. I love Daniel Bryan on the mic. He has so much energy. Get your fucking wife away from the mic, bro.
Yeah.
For the love of God, please.
Get her
She's so
away
monotone,
from
bro. It's not
a
even
microphone, guy. Please. It doesn't work.
It don't.
You start the segment out great, and then she opens her mouth. Oh boy.
And she sucks the damn energy out of
Oh
the
shit.
segment.
Oh, I was about to say, whoa, what you about to say? Whoa. Anyway,
yeah, that's how he's like, man, she sucks.
Yo, bro, I thought Tommy was about to get real disrespectful.
Yeah, I was like,
bro.
yeah, man, come on, Tommy. Don't do that.
You thought I was gonna take it to somewhere X-rated?
I was about to say, damn, Preston rubbed
She was
off on
like, she was
you,
gonna be
boy.
like, man, if you would stop sucking, maybe she could learn how to talk.
I was definitely about to say Preston was a bad influence on you if you said that.
God dang, yeah, I would have thought that was. I would have thought that would have been crazy. I was like, God dang, Tommy, what's going on? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Almas and Vega come out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're talking about how they enjoyed beating up Brian and Bree last week.
Oh my god!
Yo,
Oh my god! 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 Okay.
I watched that part 5 times. I still don't know what he said, bro.
Okay. Wait. Now, I did say Daniel was great. Get Brie away from the mic. Selena Vega, she came out. She looks great. She looks phenomenal. What's his name?
Almas.
Not Almas. Aleister Black. Fuck you. Anyway. But this guy. Put that boy through the ringer. Anyway.
Okay, Eminem.
But anyway, Cena was great. For the love of God, do not put a microphone in Almas's hand no more. This guy is worse than Nakamura. He's worse than Asuka. This is bad.
I ain't never seen the audience so confused, bro, in my life.
Bro. I did not hear nothing from him, bro. I didn't understand nothing. We're gonna let you tonight, like, bro. What are you saying?
I was like, what?
No, what they should have done was
like, what? Bro, what are you talking
And you know
about?
how I know it was just me? I turned the caption on and it said inaudible speaking. I was like, bro, how am I supposed to know what's going on?
Oh, you found that.
I tried to figure it out. I was like, yo, he could be saying some dope stuff, but I can't hear what he's saying.
Dude,
Yo, you found that.
that was like one of those things. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I'm looking, I'm like, yo,
you heard when you did hear what Selena said when she tried to cover for him.
Yeah.
She's like, that's almost for you. Something he always has something to say or like she said something.
And one of the commentators was like, what did he say?
Yeah.
Yo, you go back and listen to it. They said that.
That was Corey. Corey said that.
Hold on, what did he say?
He said, what did he say? You're not supposed to do that, bro.
That I think it was either Corey or Byron. I don't remember who it was, but that was.
But anyway, honestly,
when he stopped talking, there was when they stopped talking, he was like, "What are you saying?" That was supposed to bring light to that. That's so foul.
No, but for real, Almas, I love your in-ring work, but unless you're speaking Spanish, don't speak on the mic.
Yo, bro. True story too. like 2 days ago, I watched a radio interview with Alma, Selena, Mark Henry, in Mark Henry's radio show. And Selena was doing most of the talking. Like when Mark Henry tried to get something out of Alma, it's like he was trying to. First of all, he sounded better than he did on Tuesday, but he was trying to talk like. I understood some, but you could tell he was struggling. And then Selena she come in and, talk for him. So when he came out and he had a mic in his hand, I said, fuck.
Yeah.
I said, oh my God.
Because I was like, it can't get worse than Bree. And he came out with the mic in his hand. I was like, wait, what's that? What is he doing? And he started talking. It sounded like he had a bunch of canker sores in his mouth. And he didn't want his tongue to touch anywhere inside his mouth. I was like, yo, what are you saying, bro? That was crazy.
Anyway, so I think we spent enough time, right? I think we spent enough time ranking on Almas here.
Salute to Latinos, man.
But I did. I feel like we pretty much got. I like the match. I pretty much think we got the same match we got last week.
It was a fun match.
Yeah, it was a fun match.
But it was
except
a good
there
match.
was a decisive finish.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah, it's weird that Daniel Bryan's in two feuds at the same time.
At the same damn time.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't like the decisive finish. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I felt like they did that because of what, but I think I don't know. But I didn't really like that. I feel like, but I don't feel like it's hurting Almas though. I feel like he's getting him and Selena are getting a good rub to be a part of this feud, like to be somewhat a part of this
He's
feud.
still winning in defeat.
It's helping I feel like it's still elevating them.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I made a note here. On certain matches, like spot highlights. I liked when Almas did a top rope moonsault, and then Bryan rolled out of the way. So Almas landed on his feet, but then he just did a standing moonsault on Bryan when he rolled out the way.
This man chased him down with backflips, bro. I never seen that before. That was crazy. That was dope.
But in any case, yeah, so Bryan wins with a running flying knee, whatever you want to call it. Brie lays out Zelina.
That was like a heel move to me.
Yeah.
She ain't had to do that.
Yeah.
So Miz and Maurice come back on Titantron talking shit about being out on a date. That's why they're not there.
Man, I love the Miz, man. That dude's funny.
Facts.
He's money.
It's money, bro.
Then,
Right.
Yeah, they talk about Daniel says he and Brie are going on a date next. Recap of the Charlotte and Becky feud over the past couple of weeks. And then they have where they have them in separate rooms to keep them away from each other.
Oh man.
And Becky just verbally snaps at Charlotte.
They did the interview right after that match?
Yeah.
It was that soon?
Yeah, it was like...
It was that soon?
Yeah.
Sure?
You sure the iconic Naomi match wasn't after that? Maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
That was after.
Oh, that was after.
That was after the segment.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn,
So
I
then
didn't know they did that soon. That's crazy.
Maybe because the commercials
Alright.
made it seem like it's further away.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
they
true.
had. Yeah, so Becky says she'll do any and everything to take the title away from Charlotte, and then Charlotte ends the segment
I love
asking
Stone Cold Becky, man. She's so beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all gotta say about it first, then I'll say it.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I have a feeling you about to be disrespectful. So go ahead.
No, it's not really disrespectful. I like Stone Cold Becky as much as everybody else, and I like this feud thing where they don't have defined, face or heel. I felt like they shouldn't have did this because I felt like Charlotte won this verbal battle. Like she made Becky look like that person that's mad, and they found out what they was mad about wasn't even worth it, and now they looking at themselves like, oh man, I look really stupid right now because everything that Charlotte said was like facts, like on
that
facts.
and the fact that was kind of annoying me. Charlotte kept interrupting her.
Yeah, and then she was
They
hitting
kept
with,
letting her
that is
interrupt
true.
her.
That is true, and then she was
But
hitting
I
with
feel
facts
like
too.
but you know what? I feel like they gave Charlotte this because Becky has gotten her the last couple of weeks. That's why I feel like Charlotte got to get some. You got to give Charlotte something. Becky can't just dominate because if Becky dominate every week, she's definitely not winning the women's title and then upcoming pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I feel like they had to give Charlotte at least this because the physical battle, Becky has beaten her ass.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I feel like they had to give Charlotte this.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter but I still loved everything that Becky said.
Oh no, I'm not taking that away from her
because the way
at all.
she delivered it was
Yeah,
fantastic.
she was like, screw you. But it just made Becky look immature. But it didn't take nothing away from her to me.
No,
like, I still like it.
No, I get you.
But it made her look like she's just mad for no reason, and that's how Charlotte put her in a box. And I was like, dang, they let her like just verbally annihilate her. Like
yeah, I get you, but they still got the same reactions that they got for the past weeks. Charlotte was making her points and saying what she did. She was still getting her ass booed.
Yeah, she almost swayed me. She almost swayed me. I ain't gonna lie.
When Becky was talking, she still got her ass cheered. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Charlotte almost swayed me. I almost got on Charlotte's side, but like, nah, I know how this is gonna end. I'm good. I'm good. Nah.
Yeah.
But anyways.
That was pretty much it. Then they had a very short, lame match. Naomi versus Peyton Royce. Naomi wins to finally get some sort of revenge, and yeah. So then the Iconics start beating up Naomi, and out of all people, Asuka comes out.
Now you want to talk about Randy?
You know what? You know what pisses me off about this? This is what pisses me off. The only reason why Asuka was on Raw because they just announced. I mean, on SmackDown just because they just announced the Mixed Match Challenge.
That's that promotional stuff I'm talking about.
That's what pissed me off because I feel like if they didn't, then Asuka still would have been. She still would have been waiting.
She wouldn't have been there.
She still would have been waiting in the wings for the Becky and Charlotte Becky and Charlotte feud to be done, so she could fight whoever.
And I think that's so crazy. She leaves off of the whole thing with Carmella and the skinny guy with no chin, and then come back to this. Like,
yeah,
what are y'all doing to Asuka? She already lost her undefeated streak. It's like they stripping her little by little from what she used to be in NXT. And I don't know.
The mixed match challenge will be better. The mixed match challenge will be actually better. I think it's going to be better this time than before because the first time everyone knew that Miz and Asuka was going to win. There was like no chance because Asuka was not. Her streak was not going to end off of some mixed match challenge bullshit.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
So now
it's more
anybody can win. So now it's going to be more interesting in that sense. But the mixed match challenge, whoever wins or loses is not what's entertaining about the mixed match challenge. Just everything around it, or all the because that mixed match challenge shit was so fun because the superstars were able to their personalities were able to come out. Like the teams were always clowning with each other. Like if you watch all the backstage segments that they do, like I remember when fucking Carmella and the New Day were doing like this workout, the pancake workout and shit like they were doing some really funny stuff. Like Goldust and Mandy had good chemistry. Like and the best ones to me was Alexa Bliss and Braun. Alexa Bliss and Braun had like the best chemistry. Like it was great
because it was no stories holding their characters down. They could just do what they want to do. It felt like
they could do what they want. It basically it's like a DBZ movie. It's not canon.
Yeah,
it just wasn't canon, so they can do whatever they want. So yeah, I like that. But that, oh my god, why the fuck is Jinder and Alicia Fox? That makes. At least give Alicia Fox Titus O'Neil or Apollo. That makes more fucking sense.
Yo, they're just setting her up for failure.
But who would be left then? Who would be with Jinder?
The whole point is not to have him there.
No, bro.
Exactly. Don't have him there at all.
The Indian demographics ain't gonna be happy. You gonna go to Saudi Arabia soon, and you're gonna let an Indian person in the? No,
okay. So Saudi Arabia and India is like completely different.
I know they're different, but they need somebody from over there. They're not gonna like just exclude that person out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like the only Indian wrestler they have right now that's active.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But anyway, moving on.
Anyway, yeah. Next, please. Next. Jeff Hardy's promo about Randy Orton.
Yo. I don't know about you, but I thought these were great.
You already know about me.
I enjoyed it.
I feel like they should have did this. They should have been did this.
Yeah, I mean they make these promos to try to get people excited for the match. Get people more intensified for it.
Great.
Yeah, and I watched both of the segments and they did nothing for me. I'm sorry, it did nothing for me.
Because you're a hater. You just don't want to see it. I understand. No. I understand. Because I
still don't get the motive. Like what? Why is Randy Orton doing this? I still don't know why.
I knew that this was gonna be your answer. I knew for a fact, no matter how great that video package was, you still wasn't gonna be into it.
If they gave me a motive, this thing would be like 100 times better. I'll be so into it. Like that, I care about the motive.
There is no fucking motive. How many times on Raw we see something put together with no fucking motive?
And I've never hyped about that.
I know, and when they don't have something for anybody, they just throw shit together. Throw shit together.
Okay, if it's people I don't care about, but we're talking about Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy, like,
when's the last time you really cared about Randy Orton?
When he went against Bray Wyatt before that WrestleMania match?
I was 2 years.
But ever since then, he hasn't been back.
That was last year.
He hasn't really been back since then.
Yeah, that was 2 years.
Anyway, moving on, please.
You know the last time I cared about Randy Orton? When he was a legend killer.
Damn.
True.
That's eons ago.
But I just know this match is not going to be... I just know at the end of the day, this match is going to be boring, man.
Now he's a legend killer. When he pumped Vince in the head, that's when he was lit to me.
Oh, after that was a while ago.
after that,
it's still at least a decade ago.
I mean, I'm gonna watch the match. What goes on between here and Hell in a Cell? I'm interested in it. I don't think it's terrible. I just feel like it's a missed opportunity. Just give him a good motive, and that's it. This is everything that's happening right now is perfect. Everything in between it is happening perfect. But it just feels like he got some sick obsession with Jeff Hardy. That's all it looks like to me. Like,
I mean,
anyway,
that could be the motive.
Like, give me them earlobes. Like, come on, bro. Like, why? What do you want? But I
anyway,
get it.
we
It just
digress.
looks sick, man.
Yeah.
So after that, there was a segment of Miz and Maurice looking for Brian and Brie, and they bump into Paige looking for them, and she said that Miz has a match against anyone who wants to fight him, and yes, Paige, extra hot, yes.
Mm-hmm.
God, she's been looking right ever since she left that douchebag.
That's a fact, though. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on, the Miz and Maurice have a segment with R-Truth where Truth confuses her for Carmella.
That was fucking hilarious.
That was so
my God.
Funny. I was crying.
R-Truth is just absolute comedy gold, bro. Like, this guy is too funny, bro. He walked up, found you, Carmella. Like,
yeah. You married to Carmella?
Yo, and then Maurice, and then Maurice like, I'm not that Staten Island trash. I was like, oh.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Throwing shots?
I ain't gonna lie.
Throwing shots?
Shots fired.
When the Miz ran down R-Truth, I kind of felt the way about that. I was like, all right, R-Truth, man. I hope you hit him in the mouth right now, bro. That was just, I can't, bro. Come on, R. Don't let that happen, R.
Like,
come on.
Like, Truth, you can't let that slide.
That was messed up.
Yeah.
That was messed up. But what happened at the end, I'm glad that happened, bro.
He said Truth hasn't been relevant in 7 years. That's
the
crazy.
Last time, because I thought he was gonna say something nice. He was like, "When the last time you were partners? 7 years ago. That's the last time you were relevant." I was like, "God."
I was like, "Damn, yo, savage."
Like, God dang, that's true.
It hurt so much because it's true.
It's true. I'm like, dang, true. I'm like, Miz, he's a nice guy, bro. Why you do that?
But let's get to that segment he had with Carmella because I thought that was fucking lit.
There's something that happens before that. There's something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Wendy.
Okay.
Yo, bro. Okay.
All right, you go ahead. I go after you. I got something.
No. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay.
You got it.
This whole segment, I loved it. The only thing I had a problem with, even though he didn't go to the house, right? That would have been perfect if he did that. But I felt like the way this happened, it happened way too soon because we got too many weeks before Hell in a Cell. Now, if this would have happened a week before Hell in a Cell, it would have been even more perfect because of the intensity between the two.
What are you talking about? This is the week before the go home show. It's 2 weeks before.
Well, if they would have did it next week, it would have been better because it would have been before the Hell in a Cell, and it would just gave it a little bit more oomph. You know what I mean? Like
I was so disappointed when Joe came out. I was like,
who?
What the fuck? I was so disappointed when Joe came out.
Oh, when he came. Oh, because he thought he was gonna be at the house.
I was so disappointed, bro. When I saw Joe, I was like, no. And then I thought, okay, we're gonna see a via satellite shit of AJ at his crib. Joe's gonna talk this shit in the ring. And then when AJ came out, I was like,
yeah. And he got on the mic, and I'm like, come on, Samoa Thanos.
Joe just threatened to be at your house, in your crib. In your drawers.
In your drawers.
And you not at home with your family.
Mm-hmm.
More example of poor writing. You just showed AJ's a bad father.
Yeah. It ain't even about his family no more.
That's what you just showed. An actual person with brain that actually sat down and thought about it and thought about the logic of the segment. You just showed us that everything that Joe said about AJ is true.
Absolutely.
Pretty much.
Now, I enjoyed
the brawl was good.
The brawl was great.
The brawl
I
was
fucking
great.
loved it. I loved the intensity. I loved everything. And this is what I love about fucking Joe, bro. Joe is a heel, but he ain't that chicken shit heel. He ain't that heel that's gonna just roll out the ring. He's not that heel that's gonna egg somebody on with his words and just roll out the ring. AJ came for him.
Nah, he gonna stand there and fight.
Waiting for his ass.
Yeah, but I just wish it happened a week later, man. Because
I
wonder,
agree with you.
I wonder what they're
I
going to
agree
do
with
next
you.
week. Because what are they going to do
I
next
agree
week?
with you.
Because let's say if AJ went home and then found something in his house or whatever, right? Let's say his drawers or whatever. Can you imagine how much more of that intense look he had on his face when he was on that ramp would matter if he saw Joe? He's like, oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got my drawers. Your drawers in my house, bro. It's over.
Or if AJ was home.
Yeah, like, you gotta die.
Yeah. But that look was crazy. That was all amazing, bro. I liked it. That was,
No, but for real, I agree with you guys. I feel like this should have happened next week, and then this week should have been like, yo, they show AJ at quote his house, and he find Joe's drawers and his towels in there.
Or even if they had him in a room somewhere, like Joe described it, like hiding with his family and trying to think Joe's going to like something like that, just to kind of lead on to the
something
next.
to sell it.
But the one thing about Joe, before we move on, that I will say is smart about this guy is he's a heel, but he kind of like the way he's playing with their mind and trying to like cause problems in his family, because he switched it up to try to make it sound like he did this for the greater good. He's like, Wendy, I finally got the dad back home. He's finally with the kid. This is the reason why I did this. I was like, dang, this dude is playing people's minds, bro. That's so smart.
Yep, and then AJ wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So
it proves his point.
Made him look, it made him look so much worse. Yes. Like, oh man.
So then it's like Joe's not the bad guy. It's like,
yep.
That's crazy, bro. That's so smart.
Love the Joe mind games, bro.
I love it, man. It's crazy.
Right. So now the next segment that you guys wanted to talk about. Truth and Carmella.
Yo, let me tell you. When Truth told, first of all, it just was so funny. But when Truth told Carmella that Maurice called her Staten Island trash, that was the first time I enjoyed Carmella snapping like that. Like, she snapped on Maurice, bro.
She was like, what?
She was talking mad shit. I don't know if this all of a sudden means Carmella's a face, because that shit just really confused the fuck out of me. I understand why they did this, because obviously they announced the mixed match challenge, so they're going to be a team now, or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I just thought it was funny. And I was and then it was so funny when Truth was like, he told Ty Dillinger he could teach him something. He was like, Truth.
He's like, what can I learn from you?
What can I possibly learn from you? How to be the main event of SmackDown,
and
dog.
That was so smooth. That was so smooth. And he was so right. He was so right, and it worked.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what? After that, but you know what? I'm like, but in my head, because the tag match didn't happen yet after this segment, in my head, I'm like, wait, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? The tag match is gotta be the main event. And then right after the segment, the Usos came out.
They had the recap of Orton before that, but yeah.
Oh yeah, they had the Orton, and then the Usos come out. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, okay, this nigga the main event for real. It's like, oh, all right.
Yo, as soon as I saw that, I was like, well played, Truth. Well played.
SmackDown really is a land opportunity, bro. That's all I gotta say, bro.
A match.
What match?
The triple threat tag match.
No, we're getting to that.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I'm tripping. That's what happens.
You are tripping. Yeah, you bugging, bro.
I'm bugging.
Anyway, so it was a very good match. Lots of fun and lots of good spots.
Yeah, I like
lots of back and forth action.
I thought it was better than the match last week.
Way better. there was a lot of blind tags. Like you didn't really know who was the legal man in the match. So
I definitely knew Rusev Day was winning though.
Yeah,
I knew that for a
that's
fact.
what I was saying that
knew
last
for a
week. I was
fact.
like, they have to win because if they don't win
They're gonna
this,
win, bro.
they got to break them up and not even look back.
No, I don't know what's
yeah.
gonna happen. Like I'm gonna be honest with you.
I got Rusev Day
I
winning
don't
the
know
tag championships, man.
You think so, bro?
Yeah, I got them winning it because the Bar they can go without it. They'll be all right.
no, the bar is fine without it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be all right.
But they going so for the tag titles they're doing face versus face because they're going full face with Rusev Day. So it's
yeah.
going to be face versus face.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't mind it. I mean, they did face versus face with the Usos and New Day. Like, I wouldn't mind it, but I don't know, man. I just still have a sneaky suspicion that Aiden's gonna turn on this guy.
I mean, if it happens,
We'll
it
see.
better happen now because if they
That's
don't win
what
that,
I feel like it might happen next week.
if they don't get that chip, they just might as well just break this up because it ain't no point anymore.
No, I agree with you. Like, I feel like the same way I said, but it's even more for Rusev Day. Same way I said, Ziggler and McIntyre should have been went after the tag team titles on Raw. Like Rusev Day, in my opinion, should have been had those SmackDown tag team titles.
They need it.
Like, so I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. It'll be great. So
Is it New Day 5-time
Right.
tag team champions, right?
Yes.
yeah,
Why do people not talk about the Usos that way?
yeah. I don't know. The Usos are 5-time tag champs too.
Anyway, so now the main event: The Miz versus R-Truth.
Yeah, it was a good. Yo, you
That
know
was
what?
a fun match. I can't even lie.
Yo, for everything that R-Truth gets ragged on, when he comes out, all the fans are still rhyming with his music.
Behind him. Oh, and Mella looked
what's up
good,
shit.
like saying "What's up" with him.
Well, yeah, she, I mean, it's been a while since she's been with Enzo and Cass, but she can do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like a callback to her days with Enzo and Cass. But no, overall, like, and it's like people always rag on R-Truth, like, yo, how is he still employed by WWE? This, that, whatever. Let me tell y'all this. When R-Truth gets in the motherfucking ring, he shows you why he's still employed. He's a solid worker.
Facts. That's a fact. It's a fact.
That
bro.
was a very good match. Like, I can't even lie. Like, it wasn't like oh my god, I'm blown away, but it was a solid match. Like,
R-Truth
it
is on
wasn't.
that.
Yeah.
He's on that.
It was
HGH.
definitely not a squash
Yeah,
match.
man.
He's on an HGH heavy, dog, because he 46, moving like he 26. Nah, bro. This like, come on, bro.
He got them senzu beans popping. Like,
Yo, it's crazy how good this man moves in the
and
ring.
he's that old, man.
Bro, he can still move, and he's up there getting close to Shawn Michaels' age.
And he got all those kids.
Yeah.
Where you got all the energy from? That's
Yeah, but
Bro.
this was pretty dope.
yeah, pretty dope.
Now I was okay. Like I said, I was okay from what happened in the beginning of SmackDown, but I could have did without Brian and Bree putting them in the yes lock to end the show.
Oh, that was so.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like that.
Well, we skipped ahead a little. So, Daniel costs Miz the match by a distraction. Truth beat him, and then they go to fight Miz and Maurice. They run away, but Almas and Vega come in, and it ends with the double yes lock.
I didn't like that.
Man, it's too
That
much.
I didn't like. That they made a mistake on that part.
Yeah, Bree, if you come back over to Raw with that SmackDown stuff, it's gonna be hell to pay.
Well,
Come over here with no yes, nothing. All the yes.
Take your ass back to Raw, B.
Like, everything she do don't have to be Daniel Bryan related. I don't like that, man. Like, it's,
Yeah.
just let him have.
In
his
any
own
case,
stuff, man.
yeah. So that wraps up the A show.